Alright guys, this laptop won't even turn on. I gotta go full Lewis mode on it. Oy. Now, plug it in. Again, there's no battery in here right now. Okay? Plug it in. Okay, this came on. And I'll show you what I mean. I don't think this is picking up. Boom. This is a little plug indicator. So this indicator shows that the plug is being received. But when you go to press on, nothing happens. This satellite should pop up blue, and it doesn't. There's no fans, no nothing. Okay, now the first thing they said is to check this. They said it could be the DC power jack, but if it were the jack or short-circuiting, this wouldn't indicate that it detects it's plugged in. So that also tells me this is sending power. So testing the power supply, which is this cord and this jack, is out, because we know it's sending power. Now, is it sending power at the right voltage? That we can check. So I will check that with a multimeter, because that would be a possibility that this is sending power at the wrong voltage. We're going to start narrowing down the possibilities. Okay, this is a Toshiba AC/DC adapter. Its output should be 19 volts at 4.74 amps. So let's go ahead and test that with a multimeter. I didn't know that either, plural, but one of the recommended steps was to try it without the battery. Oh, and then for the sake of demonstration, I can show you with the battery, you know, in case if you're thinking that's the issue. This battery was good, everything was good, and then the monitor started flickering more and more, and then one day, like the next day, the whole computer went dead. I think the monitor was flickering because it wasn't getting enough power. I think a part was failing in the power supply, causing a lack of power getting to the monitor. And then once that part completely failed, I believe the power supply completely failed, and then the whole computer stopped getting power. I've had two computers die. I believe dust got in both of them. So dust caused this computer to fail and that computer to fail. It completely destroyed the two power supplies. I believe the dust caused a short-circuiting issue. And that dust came from my vacuum repair job, where as I took apart the vacuum, a bunch of dust got into the air in my room and it broke two of my computers. I'm convinced that that was the issue. So now we're doing repair jobs on that. Okay. And there we go. 19.6 volts. I've got the red. This is how I tested it. The red's inside and the black's on the outside. And I'll show you the readout. 19.61 volts. So this thing is working as you would want. And now I've also formulated a pretty good explanation for why this has failed. It's a dust problem that caused part failure, short-circuiting. It's either a motherboard problem or a DC power jack problem. In this case, it's necessary to disassemble the laptop and test the DC jack. How to disassemble Toshiba, what is this? Toshiba Satellite A215 S6816. Okay, so we got this thing off. Very nice. Okay. Got that out. This is the hard drive. Very good. Okay. Alright, this is the cover for the RAM. Alright, I just use this little tool here. It's a prying tool for like fixing phones. Alright. Alright, there's the CD player thing. CD-ROM drive. Put the screw on top of it so I won't lose that. Let me take the battery out. I'm doing laptop repair work because I'm a professional roboticist. Of course I can do advanced repair work. I probably should have the battery out that whole time, by the way, but whatever. My laptop's dead. It completely died. I believe it has damage on account of dust that was released in my room, causing a short circuit situation. You'd have to replace a transistor capacitor. Those are discrete components that aren't something you can repair. It's too bad this screwdriver's not magnetic, because if this might be magnetic, maybe. Ha! This is a magnet screwdriver. So I'll be able to use this to get out all the screws that... Sweet. Um, magnetism works because of something having a charge that's different than the charge of the other stuff. Magnetic field drawing electrons in or out in some fashion. Just trying to fetch out a lot of these screws that I wasn't able to get out because I was using a non-magnetic screwdriver. Highly recommend using a magnetic screwdriver if you can. Okay, now we need to pry apart the bezel on the front. I'm gonna use this little tool here. Maybe I'll use a second one as well. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Holy cow. It is important to keep track of where you're putting all these screws. Every single screw to remove the back cover. There's like 18 of them. I'm creating a nice tight single file line. Now I'm going to create the 2 screws for this thingy next to each other. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.